Hello, greetings. This is Gilles Mancillon. I thought I'd come and say hello today to spend a few minutes. I thank you very much for tuning in to spend those few minutes in my company. I will pull out a few cards. It's from the past life cards to see a little bit what wisdom we may get from those past lives energy. And the highest wisdom for us today is Greco-Roman. So it means remembering, reconnecting to all those magical time, magical powers, magical and transcendental knowledge. For the Greco-Roman is connected to a vast array of higher consciousness that is now astrological, but in many sense all those great gods of the mythology are present and assisting the planet on a higher level now. So do feel free to reconnect through your DNA, through your memories, through your intention to all those realm and world. And very powerful cards today. What we need to do is Egypt. For Egypt is the reconnection to the wisdom of Egypt, to the master of thought, to the master of wisdom, to the great pyramid of Cheops was created above the halls of the MNT, the transcendental portal to higher realm. And so all those memories are awakening now. What we need to do is a communitary life. For living in community, there is a great deal of complementarity so everybody's doing what he needs to do, and so we don't have to do much, just what we need to do to serve the community, and everybody's complementary within that. For we live in a world that has been we're moving from a world of money above all to a world of quality of life, and so we're going to reinstate new system that will allow us to be more integrated within a lifestyle that is provide higher quality of life. There is a book actually I have here that speak about community. It's called The Republic of Plato. It is a wonderful book. And he speaks about how things should be run in a community for everybody to find fulfillment. The problem with Plato is the same thing, where it's kind of easy to understand, is that, and the same thing with the Quran, is that at the time when those great books of wisdom were revealed, slavery was part of human life. But ever since the 18th century, consciousness of man has evolved, and so God knows that, and so now we know that all men are created equal, and there is slavery is no longer acceptable, for we are divine child of God and children of God. And so in many sense, what we're still slave of is economy. Money has been the power, has been what has been created to enslave humanity, and the three ways that they control this program is debt, is inflation, and taxation. So with those three levels, but we'll eventually have to reevaluate all this monetary and economical system to return to a real system that is based on monies that have been gold backs and so on. And but this is a program that will come very progressively, for we can't move like from extreme cold to extreme warm. And the highest wisdom for us today is a card called Man Woman. And that means that there is, in some sense, there is we may have past life where we were, if we are men now, we were women before. If we're women now, we were men before. And so that creates a need for integration. For there is a certain mystery within that, in integration, to be fully, if you're a man, to be fully a man, or if you're a woman, to be fully a woman. That means if you're a man, to integrate the divine feminine within yourself, but not to be dominated by that force, and vice versa. So I hope this message was interesting. We can find, we can maybe pull a card from the angels, see what the angels may want to communicate with us. And today it's about authenticity. It's about being true to ourselves. It's about being authentic. For there is nothing more important than being authentic, because liars have no honor. They're trying to escape the truth. So we have to be truthful. To be honorable is to be aligned with the truth. And so we want to be as truthful as possible. And even when not to judge ourselves if we are not always truthful, but to be able to clean up our thoughts and to make adjustment whatever is needed to align to this higher truth. And so I was speaking of the divine law. For me, to understand what is the divine law is the will of God. It is the will of the divine will that acts through the flame that evolves through, that makes the soul move every day or every moment of time. And so this is to understand the divine perfection is to be free. It's not about words. It's about finding this connection. In many sense, the science on the highest aspiration of science is to discover God, which is first cause, and the highest aspiration of philosopher is the same, but is to find the final unity of things. So, and that can only be reconciled through the spiritual experience. For no equation will ever explain God, or no philosophical ideas. It is a transcendental. It is beyond words, beyond time, beyond space. It is something that we can only go through the feeling center and allow ourselves to be connected through the heart to our Creator, to our source that exists and live within ourselves. So we have to find a way to reconnect, recommunicate, to break all the veils that separate us from this amazing truth. The paintings behind me is this one is part of a series of paintings called Neo Metacosmic. That's from 2008. I did a whole series of cosmic paintings. This represents the galaxy, the galactic center. And this one is about the solar system. It's 150 different symbols. Took a while to assemble, but it's quite fine now. It's very settled. It cannot be changed. It is settled. And so at the center there is a yin and yang aspect. It is a very powerful logo that's known black and white. And those beings are the resolution of duality. They were created as the universe of duality was created. They were created and they observe all things, they balance all things. They're not just saying, they are the light within the darkness and the darkness within the light. And they're always in perfect union. As you connect to this symbol, it unifies things. For the idea is to stop the pendulum of duality within ourselves, and to have, once we have done that, we want to stop the pendulum of duality within others, so that we can commune and communicate on this eternal moment of now, which open doors and possibilities. Well, I hope this message was interesting for you. I'm going to finish with a little song. It's a funny song. It's from a movie called Happiness. It was a very satirical, dark comedy. But in a sense, somebody that's always looking for happiness outside of himself and never can find it. For when we are seeking happiness, has to be the central point of what is our existence. And from there, we feel total. When we can accept the feeling of total satisfaction, regardless of the situation, we are able to move in a state of gratitude and develop more happiness, as all things will only increase our happiness. So it is never something to be found within, outside of ourselves, although sometimes there is something, we can meet someone that brings us tremendous joy and happiness, but it is an inner happiness that is being reflected back by this unique person that creates this experience when that happens. So the song goes like this, the beginning of it. It seems the things I wanted in my life I've never had, so it's no surprise that living only leaves me sad. Happiness, where are you? I've searched so long for you. Happiness, what are you? I haven't got a clue. Happiness, why do you have to stay so far away from me? When I'm in despair and life has turned into a mess, I know that I don't dare to end my search for happiness. Happiness, where are you? I've searched so long for you. Happiness, what are you? I haven't got a clue. Happiness, why do you have to stay so far away from me? Happiness, sometimes I think I see you from afar. When I run to catch you, though, that's just not where you are. Happiness, I know I'll get a hold of you someday. Until I do, I'll keep on searching every way. Happiness, where are you? I haven't got a clue. Happiness, what are you? I've searched so long for you. Happiness, why do you have to stay so far away from me? Gonna find it, gonna find it, gonna find my happiness. Gonna find it, gonna find it, gonna find my happiness. Well, I say thank you very much. I hope this was entertaining. It's kind of a funny movie, but it's a bit dark. So in many sense, just do not look for happiness. Know that you are living in happiness, that make your life about joy and happiness, and then everybody will come to join, to participate in that joy and happiness. We will no longer have to search for it, for it will all come naturally to you. I hope this message was interesting. I thank you very much for all your interaction. If you have any ideas of things that could help me improve in my messages and video, feel free to share and comment. Thank you. Namaste.